Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers and my dear students. This is the fourth video regarding the poem Snowdrop. Before this, in the three videos, we have talked about the poet Ted Hughes. Then we talked about the important and difficult expressions. And then we talked about the theme and the central idea of the poem. And in the third video, we discussed the poem in detail, stanza-wise. And in this video, we are going to understand about the literary devices and some figures of speech that are used in this poem. So, first of all, we have some images that are used in the poem. You have a clear-cut understanding of imagery. Imagery, this is actually the capturing of image by the use of suitable expressions and words. जिस तरह से मैंने पिछली बार भी एक वीडियो में आपको बताया था कि इमेजरी जिस तरह से कैमरा से कोई तस्वीर खींची जाती है, इस तरह से अल्फाज में भी ये कमाल होता है कि हम किसी मंजर की तस्वीर खींच सकते हैं। तो जब कारी नज़म को पढ़ता है या किसी पैराग्राफ को पढ़ता है तो उसके दिमाग में एक नक्शा खींचा जाता है, अल्फाज के असर से उसके जहन में एक नक्शा आ जाता है। समटाइम्स ही स्टार्ट्स टू व्यू द इमेज एंड समटाइम्स ही स्टार्ट्स टू लिसन टू द साउंड्स एंड समटाइम्स ही स्टार्ट्स फीलिंग सम टेस्ट और whatever poet wants to induce into the minds of the readers. So in this poem we have certain image, but these are mostly visual images that can be seen. For example, we have some image from the nature, from the surrounding environment. From the animal world, there is mouse. He names the mouse and we start thinking of the mouse. Then we have the weasel, other mammal. Then we have crow and snowdrop flower. Then from the universe we have certain images like globe, stars, outer darkness and deaths. Then the poet has mentioned metal, brass. So these are certain things that name objects, and once they are mentioned and we start viewing and imagining about these things, we simply call this imagery. Then we have another literary device, it's assonance. So assonance is a figure of speech in which the same vowel sound repeats. Vowel sound repeats within a group of words. Now there is another same expression, assonance and consonance. Assonance and consonance, what's the difference? Assonance is a repetition of vowel sounds and consonance is repetition of consonant sounds. Okay, so the examples are there. I might like to take a flight to an island in the sky. In this sentence you see the sound I. For example, I might, see the vowel sound in might, then in like. It has been reddened in this the words, the vowels have been reddened. I might like, so like, might, I, flight, island, sky. So I sound has been used in these words, so these are repeated and they are closer together. Similarly, consonant sound, it's the repetition of consonant sounds. For example, we have a duck that clucked drew a truck check. A duck that clucked drew a truck towards Chuck. I should have written towards Chuck, forgotten it. So duck, k sound, clucked, k sound, truck, k sound, Chuck. It's the name of place, Chuck. Okay, so k sound is repeated and they are closer together. It's consonants. So in this poem we have certain words where we see the assonance. For example, Round the mouse's dull wintering heart. Round mouse. O-U, O-U. Round mouse. Same sound. And they are closer together. In the next line, as if molded in brass, moved through an outer darkness. But one thing must be clear, that it actually depends upon the sound, not the letters. So mold, outer. You might be weaving that mold, OU. There's also another OU in through. But what do we read it? Mold, through. Through is not, it's not through, it's through. So the sound doesn't match. Though the letters OU are there, but the sound is different. Molded outer. So this is an example of assonance. Two examples of assonance in the poem where vowel sounds have been repeated in the lines in the stanza and they are closer together. Then we have another literary device, it's alliteration. What's this alliteration? Alliteration is derived from Latin word litera. It means letters of alphabet. It's a stylistic device in which a number of words having the same first consonant sound occur close together in a series. There is no question of vowel sounds. It's actually when in a sentence, in a stanza, more than 2, 3, 4, 5 words are closer together and all those words start with a consonant, same consonant letter. For example, butter makes a batter. But b, isn't it? But a butter makes a better. It's an example of alliteration. A lot of words in this sentence are beginning with B. We have another sentence: a big bully beats a baby boy. B. In both these sentences, the letter B has been repeated in the beginning of these words, so it helps to develop a very brilliant music in the poem. So we have examples of alliteration from the poem as well. For example, one example: round the mouse's dull wintering heart, weasel and crow. Wintering weasel, W. Wintering weasel. Similarly, another example of m sound: molded in brass, moved through an outer darkness. Molded moo. Example of alliteration. Another we have: her pale head heavy as metal. Her head heavy. So this is an example of alliteration from the poem. So I think these were some important things. There's another rhyme scheme is there also. Light rhyme scheme. You can weave it by your own. Line number 1 and 2, they have some similarity. Though that's not a complete rhyme, but that has some light rhyme there. They have some similarity. Then there is line number 3 and 4. Similarly, then there is line number 5 and 6. Last 2 lines don't have any rhyme, so this poem has some light rhyme scheme throughout. So I think this is about some literary devices and figures of speech from this poem. I think we have finished it up. So thank you for today.